Approximately 1.2 million people in the U.S. have HIV. 13% of them don't even know they have it and need testing. Well, joining us on this National HIV Testing Day is Richard Reams, Director of Development and Marketing at Palmetto Community Care. Welcome.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
Great to have you. So we hear those numbers. The numbers, though, over the last several years have gotten better. What is it right now in South Carolina?
So in South Carolina, we actually rank 9th in the country when you include territories and DC for HIV infection rates. So even though our population is lower, we rank really high up there in terms of rate per 100,000.
Why is that?
Oh, Lord, I don't know if we got enough time on this for that.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with still the stigma that's associated with it. People don't talk about it. It's access to health care, access to testing, conversations around sexual practices and sexuality, all of those mitigating factors, not to mention transportation, poverty. You start laying all those layers on top and you get us at number 9.
Yeah, and you've got a conversation starter, if you will, in terms of an event coming up in just a little bit, which is why we've got a huge display of beer here. We'll talk about that in just a moment, but when you do think about the numbers of HIV and AIDS in this country, the numbers are trending lower,
yes,
but South Carolina is still so high. So you've been reaching out, trying to get the community aware through programs, what you offer. What are some of the programs that you offer?
So at PCC, we offer everything from prevention and education services all the way through full-scale case management for people that are living with and affected by HIV. So one of our offices is on Rivers Avenue in the TUW building. It's a testing and prevention office. We have the only mobile testing unit here in Charleston. We'll come to your event, do health screenings and testing. You can come in there. But then also, like I said, all the way through case management services for people living with
And for
HIV
people who
AIDS.
don't do it, what is it? A fear of finding out the status? Is it a fear of the stigma of just simply taking the test? Is there, do you ensure the utmost privacy?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a community-based AIDS service organization, everything we do is HIPAA compliant. As someone not living with HIV/AIDS, it's hard for me to say this is why people do or don't disclose. But I have heard a lot of it still does have to do with stigma.
Yeah, stigma.
Yeah.
But it's more important to find out because now treatment is so improved in the last couple of decades, which we've never experienced before, where people would have to take a cocktail of medications, whereas now they get an injection once every couple of months.
Right.
I mean, there's so many different ways in which people can become undetectable.
Right, absolutely.
Right? So let's talk about the Beer Fest, shall we? Because this is a big event that you're getting the word out there.
Absolutely.
And we're bringing the Beer Fest back.
Yes,
Finally,
2 years, yes.
After 2 years, everybody, and you get to wear one of these really cool shirts in the process. So tell us more about what's happening at the Beer Fest.
So Beer Fest is October 22nd back at Riverfront Park. It's one of our primary fundraisers for our unrestricted dollars. A lot of what we do is grant funded, but Beer Fest allows us to go above and beyond and provide services beyond what federal, state, or local grants give us.
Yeah. And who are some of the breweries that are going to be featured? You brought some of them here.
Yeah, this is just a small taste, right? We usually have, our goal is 40, maybe even 50 breweries this year, plus home brew. We've got some really exciting talent news coming up. I can't quite say it yet. I wish I could, but we've got some.
You don't get the sneak peek? Come on now.
I wish. Well, the contract's not officially signed yet,
Okay.
but we've got some national talent coming in. We'll have beer games, vendors, craft vendors, food. It's going to be an amazing event.
That's wonderful. All right, so just to remind everybody, June 27th today is National Testing Day, and there is a theme to it, self-care.
Yes.
Maybe we can just talk quickly about that?
Yes, I mean, so self-care is what it sounds like, right? Whether you engage with a medical provider or on your own, and a big part of self-care is knowing yourself, knowing your status. And I would like to plug a little bit for our testing department. Today, anybody who comes to our Rivers Avenue location will receive a $25 Target gift card just for taking a test.
Just for taking the test.
Just for taking the test.
Just for taking the test. Go take the test, everybody. Know your status and stay healthy. Enjoy this life. Be as healthy as you can. Keep everyone else healthy as well. All right, the Charleston Beer Fest, Saturday, October 22nd. So mark it on your calendars. It's a little ways away, but it's 1 to 7 p.m. at Riverfront Park. Richard, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having us.
We're back after this.